For 2 years, I've been on a mission to turn $500 into $1 million. And we actually started by buying a scooter and delivering food on Uber Eats. And since then, we've tried a lot of different side hustles, but my favorite and highest earning has always been flipping. In fact, the most profitable month I ever had was $4,063. But I think it's time we revisit that record. Last episode, I said we were gonna grow this business to see how big we can take it. And because of that, we have a lot of inventory, which means we're primed to make a lot of money this month. But let's kick this thing off by heading to an auction, getting even more inventory, seeing what kind of sales we can make, and finding how much money we make on this first week. Let's go. And that's why I came to Orlando this week. I'm coming here today to spend thousands of dollars and buy as much inventory as we can to fill up this truck. Now, what I actually did this time around was a little bit cheeky. I used Google Lens to find out what the value of all the items were because they do post pictures in advance. So I took those photos of the items on the website, then I searched those items until I could get a really good reference of what they were selling for, MSRP value. And once I'd done that for all the items that I was really interested in, I had a nice little list of what I thought everything would be worth if you bought it retail, which means I can probably sell for about 40 to 75% of the retail price. And that's how I base my comps off these items. So let's go ahead, I don't wanna waste any time. We just got here, the auction's gonna start in like 20 minutes. So let's get in, find our targeted items, and see what we can buy everything for. And then, later this episode, turn it around, sell it all for a profit. Let's get to it. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and record on my cell phone. It's just a little bit easier for me to do that in here than having a big old camera. So we're gonna go ahead and walk in this back door now, see what they got.
Take it home, that's how it works.
Doubt it. All right, so I got a chance to go inside and further research some of these items. I kind of got to a dead road on some of them, like that tufted leather couch. I couldn't find the exact brand online. There's also a really wide seating couch that's kind of contemporary and modern looking with a really big chase. An ottoman, again, can't find the values on that. So I'm going in a little blind with some of these things, but I feel confident that I just have an idea of what they can probably sell for. Now, some of these items, I do know the value of them, like a lot of those big dining room table sets. I'm definitely gonna try to bid on those. I've got the space, and I'm ready to start buying. So let's go ahead, head in there, get the bid started, see how much money we spend, see what we buy, and when it's all done, I'll let you know how much everything costs, and then we'll unload it and get to selling. Here we go. But first, one thing.
330, 330. 475. That number 278. You said no one is sold. 278. 275, 393, 3 and a half, 375, 650, 278, 650, 278, 475, 475, 500, 540, 540, 555, 15, 50, 225, $200, 278, thank you, sir. $200, 270, 100, 800, 700, 900, 850, 850, 900, 900,
Man. Tonight, to be honest with you guys, I got kind of beat up tonight. I usually do, I don't know. The only upside I can think of not doing very well tonight and not buying that much is that loading should be easy, so that's good. Ooh, yikes, guys. That's actually, to be honest with you, that is not how I thought today was gonna go. I'm usually pretty aggressive. You guys have watched my videos, hopefully you guys have watched my videos before, and I usually buy a lot. I think today I probably spent like probably around $2,000, which really is not that much for what I'm doing here. When I'm traveling this far, I usually try to spend like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 possibly, depending on where I'm going. So to come here and only buy a few things really kind of stings. I did get some good items, so I know the trip's not going to be for nothing, but man, some of these items were just going for so much. You guys watched the auction go on in there. I really wanted that big brown table at the end, and the MSRP on that is like $1,600 or something. I think, hold on, it's just so I can say the right number. The Yeah, the MSRP on that is $1,700. So when the bidding's going up to like almost $1,000, you got to put on fees on top of that. So let's say it sells for $1,000 and then another 15% of fees roughly. So let's say you're in it for a $1,150 and the MSRP is $1,700. You're gonna sell it for like $1,300. So to only make like 150 bucks on this big dining room set, it's not worth it to go that high. So when I'm bidding against people that are buying for their house, like good for them, that is a good deal. But as a reseller, you're not gonna really be able to turn around with much margin. So anyway, let's actually find out what I got for real, what the total is. I'm a little sad, but I'm not beat up. We are gonna make money. So let's go ahead, pay for our stuff, load up. Tomorrow we'll unload and we'll talk about how much money I expect to make, and then we'll actually make it and we'll make some sales. All right, let's get to it. 278.
And how are you paying?
Cash, probably.
$18.90.
Yikes, man, only $18.90. Not my best. Easy flow, right? Okay, not so bad. Definitely one of my easiest loads I've done in a while. So let's go ahead. I got a bit of a drive to get home. Oh man. All right guys, so again, I'm gonna reserve judgment on this one. I don't wanna seem too negative, but I'm a little disappointed, if I'm honest with you guys. I like to be open with y'all how I'm feeling when I'm going through this stuff. A little disappointed, but I think I'm gonna reserve judgment till tomorrow when I unload, when I get some good pictures and when I get things posted. If we make some quick sales and we're turning this stuff around like in a week, then whatever, I really can't complain. So my light is off. That's a sign. Let's get out of here, wrap it up, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, everybody. Today I'm feeling a bit better than yesterday. I will admit, last night I was being a little bit of a poopy pants because I didn't buy as much as I had hoped I was going to, but you know what? That's just how things go. But today I'm in a bit of a hurry to get this stuff unloaded because I want to take my kids swimming. So my father-in-law is actually gonna come here and help me get some of these tables out to make things go a little faster. Now I am gonna do one thing today that I often neglect to do, and that's to actually set up these items and get these pictures, because what I'll sometimes do is get all the stuff here and then I'm always in a hurry. And I'll say, oh, I'll just come back another day and get the photos, and then I won't come get the photos for like a week or two. So all that time spent is wasted with the items not even being posted. So today, we're definitely gonna get our photos, get our measurements, and get everything listed today. That way there's no wasted time. So without taking any more time talking about it, let's get this going. Okay, I'm gonna drop the truck off, get the stuff posted, and then we're live. Just dropped it off, back in our ride. All right guys, we got a pretty big sale today here. If you guys remember, I bought a ton of sectionals and couches lately, and today we're gonna sell one of them for a nice little profit. So I gotta get it pulled out of my unit here. I don't have it open yet. And I'm gonna try to load it in this van. I don't think I've ever transported a big section on the van like this before by itself, but we're gonna see if we can make it fit. So the hard part is gonna be getting it in there by myself. So I don't have a lot of battery on this camera today, so I'm not gonna record all that much. But you know, I've done a lot of loads before, so I feel pretty confident we can get it put into here. So without taking any more time talking, let's get it loaded and let's make this sale. Some nice Florida wildlife. That's a pretty big grasshopper. That's the couch we need. That's in the way, that's in the way, and that's in the way. We got our work cut out for us. Okay, I got this in. It's gonna be tight, man. It's gonna be tight getting that other one. So we'll see what I can come up with. I hope I can make it happen. Okay, just kidding. I took it out because I put that side in first and that's a lot shorter. This is a lot taller. So I want that to go in first to make it easier to load. Let's try this again. Okay, that was hard. I'm putting it this way this time. Let's just try and get the other half, please. Oh God. Here's the next stage of loading. I've got that on its side. The wide arm at the end. I've got to get this tilted over. I need this to rotate over to fit it across nicely. I just got to make sure I can clear that spot getting in. And that side's the chase. That's smooth sailing. I've almost got it. I miss having a truck. I do. I said it there. I said it. Officially, trucks are better for flipping than vans. Just so you guys know, my camera's probably gonna die here. It's on 3% battery. To be honest with you guys, I don't really like loading like this. I'm afraid I'm gonna damage something. I need a second person or a truck. Okay, my camera died, but I think I figured it out. I'm gonna put this underneath here. Marry everything. I'm gonna put this underneath here to get some leverage to lift it over. So let's try that. Last little bit through. I'm gonna put this stuff back in my unit and then I'm gonna go deliver this in a little bit. But let the record state, I love my van, but I miss having a truck. I do. Nothing quite like getting a bag of cash to make you feel like you're doing some illicit activities. I'm like a furniture flipping drug dealer, feels like. All right, that was a good sale. Kind of a long delivery, about 45 minutes each way, but I'll take it. Good little profit. All right, let's head back. We got some more sales to take care of, but that was a big one and things are moving along quite well. All right, I had some fives. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, these chairs are even pretty in person.
Yeah, they're really nice. So,
Yeah.
well, thank you so much, and congrats again, by the way.
Thank you.
All right, have a good one. We got a big sale today. All right, so I just got done picking up this budget truck, and I had to go to my house first, get this white sofa that I bought a long time ago to clean up, to flip. It's been a ton of work. I probably won't do that kind of work again. It was filthy and it's white. Bad idea, but it's done. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it pulled out. We're selling this brown sectional, and I bought this for about, I think it was $6.50, and today we're gonna get it loaded up, deliver it, and sell it about 45 minutes away. So let's go ahead, start getting this thing loaded. We're gonna make a nice little profit on this. Things are going really well this month, and we got even more sales lined up. We've been making some big ones, and the money's rolling in. Let's get some more. Okay, so we got the brown sectional out of the unit. We gotta put the white one in the unit, then the brown sectional in the truck. Then I gotta go to work and take care of some meetings today. And then when we're done, we'll take this truck, go make the sale, and get paid. Okay, almost there. Let's go. Please remind me to never buy an all-white couch that I think I can clean ever again. been a ton of work and a huge waste of time. Okay. All right, so it's loaded, it's stored. Time to go to work, catch up with you guys when it's time to deliver and make some cash. Let's go. All right, guys, sorry about the delay, but now we're gonna go ahead, hop in the truck and make this delivery and get paid. So, let's get to it. This is a typical Florida thing. It's just like old times. When we started the channel, I would get rained on almost every time I was flipping furniture. And here we are again. But anyway, we'll be there in just a minute. How you guys doing? Good, man. All right, and I'm leaving just like that. I'm telling you guys, look at the sky. It's been 4 minutes. It was like 5 minutes of driving since I talked to you guys last, and it's already cleared up. It's already stopped raining. This is the most Florida experience any of you are gonna get if you're not in Florida or have never been to Florida. This is very typical this time of year, to pour down rain and then get sunny all of a sudden. Anyway, just sold that couch, $1,200. I bought it for $625. I verified the proper purchase price. So I bought it for $625, sold it for $1,200. Rented this U-Haul. It's probably gonna cost me about 60 bucks or so between the gas and the rental and the mileage. So, I mean, honestly, not a bad flip at all. But when this is all said and done, this is gonna be like a $500 profit. So I'm ready to go ahead and get back out of here. I got a lot more big items that are still for sale. This was a pretty big one. It was taking up a lot of space, but the profit made it well worth it. All right, I'll talk to you guys soon. We'll make some more sales. Selling that. Finally. Okay, I just sold that bathroom vanity, but I couldn't find my phone through like the whole process, but it's sold. All right, so I would say at this point in time, we're off to a pretty good start for the month. In 1 week, we've had quite a bit of sales, but we've also had some expenses that I have to talk about too. So let's talk about our profit for the week. We had total sales of $2,980. And for those sales, we had a total cost of goods of $1,680. That gives us a profit on items of $1,300. And we had some expenses too, and some of these are one time for the whole month, but we're gonna go ahead and get them out of the way right now. We had to pay $175 for one of the storage units. I had to pay $118 for my van insurance. We had to pay $265 for all the auction fees and taxes. And we had to pay $288 between the two U-Haul rentals and the gas. And that gives us a total expense of $846. And unfortunately, because of that expense, that does mean we had a profit of this week of only 454 bucks. But it's very important to distinguish the fact that some of these expenses aren't gonna happen the rest of the time. So from here on out, it should be more profit going forward. So when you take that profit and add to the channel net worth at the start of this episode, we have a new channel net worth of $41,428. I'm feeling extremely optimistic for what this month's gonna hold, and I can't wait to share it with you guys, and I'll see you then.